to be with Chobvira, this thing has now taken a whole life of its own because power is addictive. Power is like a drug. Who doesn't want to be president of any country? Saka pavaimbotaurana kuti no iwewe unodi unombobata chinzvimbo wotichengetera zvinhu zvedu uchidini dini. It seems kuti now that is no longer the case because Blas vakutochidawo chekutonziwo president vasvika vanhu ngavamuke na3 am vanovamirira kuairport ndochaada kutomhanyawo nacho. And I don't think ED has any control over what that guy is now doing. And what that means is kwane mafaction akati wande vacho vanenge vachitevera Chobvira, vacho vari kutevera ED neteam yageneral. Maybe po uyu tungwararane vakewo, who knows. But at the bottom of it all is us as the people, us as the povo, who watched in amazement as Chobvira's son had a whole multi-million-dollar wedding when people are suffering. And now you can imagine a guy like that as a president. Hapana kana kwatinenge tichazoenda, it will be over. It will be over for us, for our children, for our children's children. Namo yatichazokanga kana baba evavo vapinda pachigaroka. I don't know. And I'm so glad kuti somebody pointed out yataura yekuti Chobvira decided kuti it's better to run with ye cab 3 and then also Dilana Chiwenga. Isusu patave ipapa ndo patakutofanirwa kutosarudza kuti which devil do we support for now? Kuti timbobvisa the worst devil that is in the background waiting to take over. What are we going to do? I'm going to land, Uncle, with just a memory I have of the year 2000, panguva referendum. MDC yanga yarambidzwa kucampaigna. Handiti. So they couldn't enter into rural areas. Takangomuka makuseni maflyer akazara maparwans. MDC. Overnight, they had dropped flyers. Nendeg. We need to start making solid plans for ourselves as the people of Zimbabwe. Because clearly, that wedding shows nevanhu vakatendako kuti we are on our own. Ikoko kumsoroko, it's about their stomachs and their pockets. Isusu vamwe vanhu vese, we don't even matter. Because if he gets his tentacles into education, into health, into land, you're already starting. And what is going to become of us 10 years from now? What is going to become of us, Varume in Zimbabwe? Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. We appreciate. Engineer, do you want to come through, please?
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Uncle Gerard.
You're welcome, my brother. Give us your take, your reaction.
These crooks are very clever, the Shiganandas. Currently, this wedding, of course, is something that has nothing to do with us. But the way they wanted it publicized, it is also part of diverting our attention from fighting Cab 3. If you can look at it at the moment, we are now busy talking about the wedding, and we've forgotten that Cab 3 will be in Parliament in a few hours to come. Instead of us fighting the Cab 3, they diverted our attention. This is how ZANU-PF works. When they see that we are talking a lot about something, they divert our attention. And the bad part of it as opposition, we are following the attention diversion by ZANU-PF. And this is where we are losing it. Right now, we were very lucky to have Parliament adjourned to sit over the Cab 3 issue after end of May. Now we were supposed to plan ourselves during the 7 days period that was given. We were supposed to have by now being in a position to act accordingly and stop Cap 3. But we didn't do so. Why? We are being diverted each and every day. Very funny things are coming, very ridiculous stories are coming out that diverts our attention. This is how ZANU-PF plays their game. And we are dancing according to their tune. This is the biggest mistake that we are making as opposition. What we should have done as opposition, I always say this, we need action. Talking, we can talk, we can plan, we can do this, but what is needed is action. What could have been done mostly like you guys who are in the diaspora, you could be planning strategies for us on the ground. You plan strategies and you say, guys, execute this way. Go this way, guys. And you have a few people who should be running the show. Because as long as we try to plan things like on this platform, there are so many ZANU-PF here. There are so many CIOs here. There are so many military intelligence guys in this platform who are always trying to hear everything that opposition is trying to plan. So my thinking is, you guys in the diaspora, you have all the time to plan, to do all the thinking. You should be the think tank of us. You think up there, you look into things, you divert our attention to points that you see that if we go along this direction, we'll make it. But we don't have the think tank. We don't have the executors. So we must structure ourselves properly. The think tank there, the implementers there, and then we work out something. There's no way I can tell you can be arrested here in Zimbabwe if we go into the streets, if we do an action in numbers. We can make it. This is the time. It's ripe. Everybody is ready. But we are failing to have someone who can just click the button to go. I don't know how we can do it, guys. Because Ganandas are just testing us. They do something, they test something, and they see us, we are not reacting, and they proceed. They throw in another issue. It's just testing us. If they see us not reacting, they proceed. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. We are too much of talking. Tawanda simba redu pamiromo sema pinches. Instead of 200 simba pa grounded action, hatisi kuita izvozvo. And zvigananda have realized kuti these people, the opposition, ndeve kungotaura. You guys, we have these platforms, but you should do other platforms behind where discussions are done. We've got an Chari, they are strategists, those guys. They should plan things out there and then send in documented things and say, guys, this is how you need to move. This is how we need to go. Even liberation struggle, plan outside the country. But cheaper on the ground information. And we could execute and win easily. But I don't know. We Zimbabweans, I think we feel very comfortable with the way ZANU-PF and Ganandas are handling us. We sound very comfortable. Our issue is only talking. After talking, we forget about it. If tomorrow comes another issue, we rush into that thing, we discuss it, we talk about it, we denigrate it with everything that we can do, but with no action. So I don't know. Let's try and do something in action more than talking. That's how a war can be won. We cannot win a war by talking. We can win only this war against ZANU-PF by action. People are ready. People are ready. Citizens are ready. But there is a failure of the execution process that is required only. Uncle Gerard, you have this work, and brother Scotta. Plan somewhere else privately and send it to people on the ground and see what will happen. This is my thinking. Let's not waste time discussing these useless things. You even heard him, Chobvira, saying, let's for now, let's forget about these other things. Let's concentrate on Cap 3. And ourselves, we are now, instead of concentrating on Cape 3, we are going to where these guys are saying, let's leave this one and concentrate on that one. Let's be on the ground, guys. Think for us. Tell us what to do here. We execute. Thank you so much.
Uncle Jed